指揮官か。
Who is it?
モントピリア。着任した。
Come on in. Hi there, welcome. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
クリーブランド級はあの対戦でのユニオンの最強軽順だ。姉貴にはもっと敬意を払ってもらうぞ。僕か。レンネル、オーガスタワン、あと何個か作戦に出た。まあまあかな。
Oh, well, that's cool. But, how do you play? Ahoy there, this is Chief Bones, and I'm certainly pleased to see you guys again today. So today, the second half of the Azur Lane collaboration kicked off finally. The crossover event is here. So what we have now are a bunch of new commanders, as I have listed in my previous videos, and 2 new ships. Azur Lane Montpelier and Azur Lane Yukikaze. Let's talk today about Montpelier. So for all intents and purposes, Azur Lane Montpelier is basically just USS Cleveland. It's a Tier 8 American light cruiser, same class. It has 4x3 152mm guns, a slightly slower than Cleveland reload time of 7 seconds, but it has a better Sigma value. So as long as you're aiming well, you're going to have a slightly better DPM with Montpelier than you are with Cleveland, regardless of the slower reload rate. That said, you're going to build your Montpelier pretty much exactly like you build your Cleveland. They are pretty much the same ship. So let's take a look at my first match, my maiden voyage with Azur Lane Montpelier. Now, I need to make it very, very clear, this is not an outstanding match. This is, well, you'll see. So for this match, we get sent into a Tier 8 match. It's not too bad, we're top tier. We got a couple of lobby tiers in there, but, you know, it's good to start with. I've got my Montpelier set up mostly like my Cleveland, but my Montpelier captain only had 10 points to start with, so on the 4 skills I got, I started with Priority Target, Adrenaline Rush, Basic Firing Training, and IFHE. I went with IFHE instead of Concealment Expert because the slog with Cleveland without IFHE was pretty bad, and once I finally buckled down and put it on there, I enjoyed Cleveland a whole lot more than I did prior. And since Montpelier is basically Cleveland, I figured I'd start out that way. So I moved down here to the southwest in an effort to support our New Orleans and Akizuki, with hopes that the battleship that was behind us would back us up even more, and I figured I would post up behind this island and just harass the other guys. Keep radar and sonar up as much as possible to provide some anti-air against that implacable, and I would just, you know, farm this battleship and anybody else who comes around. Didn't quite work out that way, but you'll notice that the Montpelier moves pretty decently. Its engines have some decent speed to them as far as acceleration. It's not like, say, a British cruiser that takes 20 minutes to crank up to speed. So I'm moving back and forth around this island, trying to maintain a certain level of protection. Being a Cleveland class cruiser, of course, your best friend in the game is island armor. And I'm trying to stay out of sight and keep my lofty shells chunking over rocks. What I don't notice is that our Akizuki is dead. And that's why I'm not getting any real visuals on our targets. Didn't realize it at the time when it happened. I didn't see it happen. I had some serious tunnel vision, and you'll see here in a minute that tunnel vision is only going to get worse because the implacable shows up. So I'm moving up onto this little flat island, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to post up behind this island, and I'm just going to rain fire on this implacable until he moves. But he doesn't move. So I'm thinking, okay, I can just tear him up. What I don't see is the battleship and the cruiser that are pretty much in front of me. I just see the destroyer there, the Lazo that's protecting the Implacable, and the Implacable itself, which I figured would have run away by now. But he didn't. So, here I go. And it's right about now that I notice the cruiser and the battleship over there. And I'm thinking, oh no, I'm getting crossfired here. But
It was at this moment he knew.
Do about it, so
He fucked up.
I decide, well, it's time for me to go with my normal aggressive playstyle. Start moving up, then I figure, okay, I'm gonna farm as much damage out of these guys as I can. Go, 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 go. Go, go, gadget Cleveland guns. I'm moving up, and I'm shooting, and I'm AAing, and ultimately don't do a whole lot. I end up getting blown to pieces, and that's to be expected. I mean, we collapsed on this flank. The New Orleans retreated after the Akazuki died, and the battleship never came down to support us, so I ended up all by myself, facing down 5 or 6 ships without realizing that I was all alone. But even so, I still did 60k damage and ended up 2nd place, sunk their destroyer, and everything was great. But all in all, I really do like Montpelier. If you like Cleveland, you're gonna like it too. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications moving forward. And put in the comments the kind of videos you'd like to see me produce in the future. Anyway, thanks for coming out and have a good one.